streaming. So we are now live on air and live online. We'd like to play a beautiful song right now. This is by Crystal Folgar right here on KNDI Radio. Sandali lang. Okay, Crystal Folgar on KNDI.
May sikreto akong sasabihin sa'yo. Mayroong nangyari, hindi mo alam. Ito'y isang lihim, itinakong kay tagal. Muntik na kitang minahal. Di ko noon na kayang ipadama sa'yo ang nararamdaman ng pusong ito. At hanggang ngayon ay naaalala pa. Muntik na kitang minahal. Ngayon ay aaminin ko na sana nga'y tayong dalawa. Bawat tanong mo'y iniwasan ko. Akala ang pag-ibig mo'y di totoo. Di ko alam kung anong nangyari. Damdamin ko sa'yo, hindi ko nasabi. Hanggang ang puso mo'y napagod sa paghihintay kay tagal. Saka ko lang naisip, muntik na kitang minahal. Di ko noon na kayang ipadama sa'yo ang nararamdaman ng pusong ito. At hanggang ngayon ay naaalala pa. Muntik na kitang minahal. Ngayon ay aaminin ko na sana nga'y tayong dalawa. Bawat tanong mo'y iniwasan ko. Akala ang pag-ibig mo'y di totoo. Di ko alam kung anong nangyari. Damdamin ko sa'yo, hindi ko nasabi. Hanggang ang puso mo'y napagod sa paghihintay kay tagal. Saka ko lang naisip, muntik na kitang minahal.
Beautiful singing. That's Crystal Folgar right here on KNDI's Filipino Radio. I'm Larry Ordonez. Song entitled Muntik na kitang minahal. 14 minutes after the hour, we'd like to say hello to Des Lave, who is watching us over in Makati City, Philippines. Hello, Des. MJ Runa, also watching our program. Harold Rani Guzman, also watching our program. And we'd also like to say hello to our dear friends watching us over at Seafood City Supermarket. We will be live there very shortly. Right now, we'll just take a little break for a station identification, and we will be right back, everyone. You are listening to KNDI 1270 AM in Honolulu, Hawaii. The voices from around the world. And we'd like to welcome you back. Time is 15 minutes after the hour. The following program is made possible by a grant from the FILCOM Cares with funds from the Department of Health, State of Hawaii, and in partnership with Hawaii Public Health Institute. It is now the FILCOM Cares radio program hosted by Dr. Agnes Malate and Clemen Montero. Let's now go to our Zoom room and talk to our program host. Hello there, Dr. Agnes Malate and Clemen Montero. Hi.
Hello, good
Aloha.
afternoon. Hello from Seafood City in Waipahu, Hawaii.
Yeah,
You're
we are
having too
live
much
right
fun
there.
there. You're having too much fun there, Dr. Agnes.
I know, look at that. Jollibee is holding the phone up. So it's quite interesting. People are wondering what I'm doing. Facing Jollibee right here. But we, not talaga, naibag naman yung kami amin ako. Ado, tita tao nga kasasarita mi, makitang pilikod ko siguro dyan, data televisaan kay FILCOM Cares. I-sign up mi, dagiti kahit nga ma-vaccinate. When no na-vaccinate, di ka tulungan mi ida nga again there, dete Hawaii got vaccinated. Tab nun, salon up tayo amin kumaapo. And then, ado, dagiti, dumantag, mapanya talamisaan, kasasarita ni Jocelyn Blevins, ni Michelle Patage, iso dati doang tumutulong na kanayon Tito from Cares. And ito no madamdama, identify the Knights of Rizal, iso Hawaii chapter. Iso dati tumutulong idi COVID vaccination testing too. So, Clem, ano ti madamdama kita, si kadayan ta, studio mita, oh, ay...
Dakmat ditoy kahit ko mapanmet dita tanaimas dagiti kanen dita ngem agpaisut ko nam saan laeng nalapsat tayo ngem adupay dagiti incentives nga mabalinda nga maala no agpa-vaccinate da umuna ket adda dagiti foodland gift cards ti FILCOM Cares nga maited kanyada no agpabakuna da ita abulan iti Hunyo. So ita ket report ko kadagiti numero tayo saan unay nga walang nagbago mula kahapon. Meron lang dagdag ng konti sa Lanai. Tumaas sila ng 115 kahapon, 119 ngayon. And so, pero ang mga ibang isla ay similar or siguro 100 ang naidagdag. So statewide average natin ngayon, daily new cases is still 44, approximately 44 people. And so even though we're looking good as far as vaccination is concerned, we're actually among the top rated states thanks to the efforts of many, especially our project, FILCOM Cares. We have been a part of that number going up na para magkaroon ng mga pagbabakuna. At kahapon, binigay namin ang mga numero para sa FILCOM Cares at ang hotline for later. I'll repeat that hotline. Pero FILCOM Cares, kung gusto ninyong malaman kung nasaan si Dr. Agnes Malate, go find her at Seafood City. You can call, ang FILCOM Cares number namin ay 1-808-300-5548. 1-808-300-5548. So before I continue with the report, let's go back to her, see if meron ka bang kausap? Ada ka di makatungtong tayo dita, Agnes?
Wala, kalbatan yung makatungtong, iso nga, ayapak kumay tangan medyo, at sa sarita ng kaya lang, yung isignal ko katakwa ng umayda. Jocelyn, Michelle, kumay kayo man ito'y.
All right, and so while they are getting ready to talk with Agnes, we just want to say hello to May Rose de la Cruz, who says, thanks for all your hard work, Manong Larry, Clem, and Agnes. That's May Rose de la Cruz. Trinidad Sagid is also watching us, likewise with Wilson Ordonez Marquez. Now let's go back live over at Seafood City Supermarket, and they are holding signs there. Take it away, Clemen and Agnes.
So they are holding the signs of where the vaccinations are going to be. So I know makita nga busy dita, Manang Larry. So, but they were holding signs of where we're going to be. So FILCOM Center, adanto into July 8 and 29, July 8 and 29, from 9 a.m. agingana alauna itimalem. Dr. Agnes, please add on.
Dati yung may nga Sabado, itan to St. Teresa, Co-Cathedral, italiliha, and they tend to from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. So, dati kadwami, ita St. Teresa, palihi pala health center, and di daman sapo ki insurance. Ipalagip tayo nga, di daman sapo ki insurance.
When libre, libre.
Libre. Correct nga, hindi ko kumasawa libre, the insurance itugot at the DJ insurance fee, charge the administrative fee, basit laeng, hindi ko pay zero, no po.
When? So, co-pay zero, when?
So, agrihestro at the sa baling presyo, prices. But, nagitay baroya?
When, ado dagitoy nga baro, saan may kayat nga ibagang itata, tapno, dumngeg danto, into no radiothon ni, into no Sabado, alas 10, iti bigat, aging gana, alauna, iti aldaw. Ado dagiti, I promise it'll be good for everybody. Ibagat laing kadakwada, dagiti vaccinations nga imbagata, FILCOM Center, datalo nga klase nga vaccination, sabasabali nga aldaw. So iba't ibang araw, mayroong iba't ibang vaccination, pero meron silang available tatlo, Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, Moderna. Data imbaga ni Dr. Agnes at Co-Cathedral of St. Teresa, Our Lady of Sorrows, Our Lady of Perpetual Help. Lahat po sila Moderna. And Dr. Agnes will probably tell you later the days. Like Our Lady of Sorrow, when is that going to be?
Our Lady of Sorrows, into July 10, ijay Wakiawa, sa ijay Our Lady of Perpetual Help, into July 11, 7-11 po nami. So, talaga nga lucky ka. So, masa po nga, 7-11, ag-vaccinate tayo amin. At nang text kanya, kibaga na nga, Auntie, I saw you at Seafood City, but you look busy. Just wanted to say hi. So I texted him back, Tyler, come back. So I hope he comes back. And iso ti may isang estudyante mi mo ti H-Cup iso na, kumita pharmacy student tan, ijay Hino. Iso no manignak.
Kasaya, katungtong iso na, gaputi pharmacy, so their point of view also. How nice.
Kung mas barang agsubli. At nasayat nga magigtay ko na at dete youth, iso dati mabalindan ang ag-vaccinate 18, dete Moderna 18 and older, ang dete Pfizer 12 years old, mabalinda na vaccination, and idi Huwebes, ijay FILCOM Center, at the familia nga imay tinanang tatang talong ubing, o hanuning ubing at teenagers dan. So, medyo barudan.
Kaslay di bagbaga kanayon ni Sir Larry nga iti buong pamilya ni Sir Larry are already vaccinated. So I'm glad nga at the pamilyang umay when mapan agpabakuna tapno iti antiro nga pamilya ket nabakunaanen.
Well, it's so encouraging ni ida nga umay da mapanda vaccinate. Ken ado ti kita duma nga adamot amuda nga dida pay amuno kayat daw ma-vaccinate they're still thinking about it. So if there are people around you who might be agpampanunod ta pay laeng, so salud sudon yung lata adda nang kuti kendi ay kunada ket adda digitoy sa baling lugar nga pag-vaccinatean. So in kayo mo lang agpa-vaccinate tapnon mabaling nga ag-gather tayo amin at tutungtong tayo sa mapantayo Filipinas pie. Among masako nga ag-vaccinate ka tapnon baka travel ka. Deta ti may
gusto daytay agam dayta ket hint para kadakwada hint dayta nag-travel ito Pilipinas ngem sa mga ibagan no anya dagitoy ngem ti kayat ko kumasalad Sudan met ket no adda panawen tayo nga agaramid manen for another registration location kayat ko nga mangyeg kadagiti dungdungngeg kada tayo no sa dinno ti kayat da nga mabalin tayo nga papanan to have this registration and then help people to register for their vaccination and then register also for these incentives. Sa online nga iti Hawaii when the Department of Health dagiti ado dagiti incentives ta FILCOM Cares has our own incentives to be given away and with a big help from KNDI's very own Auntie Amelia Casamina Cabatu. So we will all have them visit us. Ken excited Ahmed, Dr. Agnes, para iti radiothon tayo into no Sabado. Ado dagiti masapo tayo nga aramiden. So our project is still ongoing.
Yes. Dito hi-fi talaga dito na reach tayo. And then but we will continue on. We have several other grants. And then at the COVID could be pay na pass.
Sampay nalpas, di na pay kaya ti pumanaw.
Wong nga rod. Bugbugtakam din, di naman pay kayat at basta kung nadatayam ti magbugtak.
Oo, kaya ito tayo tawa sarita, bugbugtakan tayo.
Very simple Ilocano.
Man.
But but the
Go ahead.
The tone of it actually emphasized that, right? Bugtak, go away, you know. So
adupay lang dagiti marami pa ring mga clusters and we already gave a report before about these clusters and the last cluster it happened actually in the Big Island and so every week the CDC is always publishing on their website hawaiihealth.gov. They always have these numbers on where these clusters are. So anyway, ang huling cluster report ay noong June 17. So sa correctional facility ng isla ng Hawaii or the Big Island. Ang health.hawaii.gov ay palaging namamalita ng tungkol dito tuwing linggo para ipaalam sa lahat kung saan tayo nangangailangan ng efforts to flatten the curve. And so we are reporting all of this so that everybody will know like where we can start or how we can help flatten the curve. And that's one of the biggest things for us that needs to be done so that we can get rid of this pandemic. Any thoughts on your end, Dr. Agnes?
Yes, talaga dati pandemic, panunutin tayo kat masabo nga we all have to get together and work together with each other. And so it masapol dagiti tulong tayo hanlang nga dagiti doctor or the nurses, although we're very appreciative that they are they've been on the front line and we really appreciate that. But it takes all of us, dagiti komunidad tayo at amok nga dagiti pamilya tayo dagiti Filipino food adu tayo nga ako kampalay so no. It just takes one who might get a COVID case. And so it also just takes one to to encourage the rest of the people in the household na alam intayo ang bakuna kunada kuma at idi namin sa ngalawas idi Lunes kay makamitoy at damay sa kunana ket imbagabi nga at kamitoy nga agrehistro tulungan da agrehistro ti vaccine vaccination ti kunan agwingwing imuna agwingwing at dagitay ka kapalay na kano di na kaya ti ag-vaccinate. Ikasasarita mi mo, and then ti ko na agdengog, and then inala na ti papel sa nagrehistro. And then
good job!
I know, good job! Yeah. And ti problema pa iti da dumakit awan ti logan, awan transportation ko kunak. So ibagak but adda ti Uber, ligli ti Uber nga pagluganan nyo. And then
Mang Ted, dapay ka di libre nga Uber. Do you know, Dr. Agnes, dapay ka di dagiti libre nga Uber ta amo kiti nagrugiti vaccinations. They have these types of services.
Yeah, dapay laeng.
Good.
Service da. Yeah. And then at the end time, she said, mabalin tumot lang ti asawa nga mangi pankanyak, mangi dreba kanyak, kunana. And so sometimes it just takes, that conversation. And importante nga, agtungog tayo. And no da dumakit, hindi mo na, ibagak kantasan, ako, hindi mo kahit itagog, sunay itan.
Dr. Agnes and Clemen will take a quick break and we will come back to both of you. We'll do a station ID.
Nice.
We'll be right back, everyone. You are listening to KNDI 1270 AM in Honolulu, Hawaii. The voices from around the world. And if you just tuned in, it's 31 minutes after the hour. We'd like to welcome you. Aloha from all of us here on KNDI Radio. We have FILCOM Cares radio program right now, live over at Seafood City Supermarket. We'd like to salute the staff and management of Seafood City Supermarket for allowing FILCOM Cares to conduct registration inside the grocery market, and we are totally appreciative of that. Joining us right now, we have Dr. Agnes Malate, and also we have with us Clemen Montero. We are talking about having registration done while you are shopping over at Seafood City Supermarket. And if you'd like to share with us, where would you want us to be at for your registration for vaccination, let us know. Now let's go back live over at Seafood City Supermarket with Dr. Agnes Malate. Come on in, Doc.
Hello again, and today we have with us someone who's been very involved with this project, Alan. And then, Alan, I'd like you to introduce yourself. And I introduced you as Alan already, but say a little bit more about your background and what got you involved in helping out with FILCOM Cares and our community.
Hi, my name is Alan Catalver. I got involved with FILCOM Cares because of the Knights of Rizal, the Brotherhood. We were helping FILCOM Cares, Agnes, at FILCOM for the vaccination every 3 weeks at 9 o'clock for Kaiser also. So that's how it started.
And why are you doing this for us, Alan? What's your motivation also?
That's a good question. There's a variable factors that does play in the role for that. One is service for man, which is one of the motto of the Knights of Rizal. And the other one is personal sharing to the community. As everybody else, I am not rich with dollar signs. So with service, at least, I can help out with the community.
Of course, I can relate to that. Ti pamilyam, Ilocano ka di, Alan? When no Tagalog?
Kunmana.
So ti pamilyam ka di ading ko nabakunaan kayon?
On manang.
Naimbag man.
Allen,
And then,
Allen Siagnilari Ordonez, tagano ka jay pagilyan na Pilipinas na baka maallokoy mo dagiti kakalugaran nga naggapu manipod iti ili nga naggapuam.
I'm originally from Taguig, Philippines.
Taguig.
Yeah, I spent some time in Quezon City as well, and going to college and high school, I went to Manila.
and Alan brought his family yesterday. No, not Jueves. And so, how many of your relatives came last Thursday now?
That was like my brother, 2 kids, and my son got vaccinated.
So, and how did you convince your brother and sons to come?
My son, originally what happened was my son decided to stay home, and I was the one going out. And then when it was offered at work, which is the Johnson & Johnson, I decided to take it because it's not fair for my son. I realized that he's the one decided to stay home, and I'm the one touching all these things outside. And I decided, why not I get it so that somehow I'm protected, he'll be protected. And then later on when he was offered to 12 above, I told him that he should get it as well. So last Thursday, the 17th, was his second shot
And
for
Pfizer.
Pfizer.
Could they take up mo kasanuti? Were they interested in the beginning or?
My brother having hard time going to other places to get vaccinated due to work schedule. But because he's a day off on Thursday and Friday, and it coincides with the FILCOM schedule, which is Thursday, he took advantage on that one and brought his 2 kids as well.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time, Alan.
You're
Do you have any
welcome.
follow-up questions?
Not really. Not really.
You have any advice for those of us who are listening or about your experience?
Well, advice for those people that hesitating, doubting, or debating to get their vaccines, go get it. Go get it. It's
Simple
better.
as that. Right?
Yeah, it's a protection for you. Just make sure if you're healthy anyway, just get it. But if you have some underlying issue, you have to talk to your physicians. Consider that.
Thank
And
you.
I couldn't have given a better advice. And he's been with us from the beginning. So he has spoken with aduti kasarsarita na dagiti umay. And talaga ni Alan, ti Maysa nga dati sango no payan ti lamisan nga manggreet dagiti umay. So no umay kayo ijay FILCOM Center nga agpa-vaccinate, makita yun to ni Alan. So ita familiar king kada kayon, so di kayo agbutbutang sa isunod ti Maysa nga manggreet kada kayo. And he really takes care of people who come there. So thank you, Alan, and thank you to your brothers, the Knights of Rizal, and all the others who help with us, and at the of course churches, the Diocesan Congress of Filipino Catholic Clubs, and they've come to St. Teresa before too, and really it takes all of us. Warden bayanihan, unity. And so
Working together when
working together, hanta yung
Exactly.
baklayan dete balayangan dete COVID kada tayo amin tibang baklay ko nga.
when
Okay.
Thank you so much, guys, for your time.
agyaman kami met ading ko. I'm glad that you joined us.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alan.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So one of the things that we talked about in the Kalman are the things that boggles us down, after all of these things because of the pandemic, what causes us to break down and all that stuff. We don't want to diminish anyone's experiences about this because some people don't have this effect on them. Dagiti metadumaket adda kasla iti impa we shared iti Kalman about these things, but we had a request to share that mental health resource number. It's Mental Health Resources Hawaii Cares Hotline. It's 1-800-753-6879, 1-800-653-6879, and the Office of Department of Health, CDC, including CJ Johnson, one of our biggest fans. Actually, we are one of his biggest fans, for sharing all of this information to all of us. And so we did talk about it yesterday, and there were some reactions. Although dagitimet reactions na di damat nga kayat nga ibaga, but I wanted to share that because we did touch up on something that's very important, and things are going through para kadagito nga tattao. Ken sapay kumakit nakatulong tayo idikalman. And again, we want to repeat those numbers because, or if you don't want to call that 1-800 number, we do have our own 1-888-300-5548. Anything else, Dr. Agnes, on your side?
I think on our side, we're talking about agkasalita tayong masapo tayo aming titumolong niya. So, at the Daitui directory, we're compiling a directory of those who are what we call or influencers and organizations. We're trying to reach 100. So we'd like you to be part of that 100. If you're watching Facebook, please message there. Put your name
Dr.
in there.
Agnes, kanyan ti masagol da, tapno, they can become this part of this 100.
Adda mabalin na dete link ang tawagan lata dete numero tayo tayo from CARES and ibagam tumanin claim to know madam na ba ang pampanunod na anak mo na influencer ko na dagito daduma anak ti influencer na talaga, that's very contemporary, right? Or that's very social it's a social media term. And so ko na no adat sang at least sa ngapulo nga matawagan mo no gayem mo no network mo no amok nga adda sa ngapulo siguro nga gayem dagiti agdagdag adda pa siguro 20 no 30. So you don't have to be like as a personality like Larry here, because I know he has a lot of following on social media.
Global followers
Well,
too.
global is so na among dagiti with babakit o oras ang babakit ang
Nataingan si Kamet.
I was datan sa saya. Excuse me nga rod.
Basta ang mumi metiket mo asawen, Dr.
Right.
Agnes.
Basta at the network mo kunada. So that you could social media, it's they call it wireless. Ano amo tayo muna kit coconut wireless So kahit nga sa undet kit ada iba gamin then cheese o ada gagayim you and then iba gamin before you know it the entire neighborhood knows. So that's still considered what we call an influencer. So there are many different ways that we are influential in our community, and it could be through our church, through our family. So,
So Dr. Agnes, just a question before, and so what are we going to do with this 100 names? What are we doing with their information?
So this 100 names, it's part of our project plan, and then we're gonna share it with the Department of Health. And if you have heard, there's new office too, or actually they're reviving the Office of Health Equity, and this is very important because we can be the 100 can be part of disseminating the information about health, how we can be improve the health of not just Filipinos but all those who have been disparately impacted by social or economic. So we will get this. We will share the names, the contact information with the Department of Health. We will give that information, and they will be contacted if there's anything that the Department of Health wants to share about what's going on with the public health or something that will benefit the community or information to share with the community. So, so we will not be sharing with other Filipino organizations necessarily and just saying, here, you can call them for the next gala or whatever event there might be, although they might want to be called. That's, but I know they have their own list and it's their members. And
So
so,
I wanted to expand on what you said. Saan laing dagiti Pilipino ti target tayo, but we are also targeting anyone who is interested in finding out so much more about what's happening during this pandemic and how we can help, where they can find help. So importante dahito nga maibaga tayo ta ibagada kami nga para kadagiti Pilipino laing dahitoy ang programa ket saan. And it's open for anyone and everyone who are interested in finding out more to make themselves better. Iso nga dayto nga programa tayo kat aday Ilocano, Tagalog, English tapno ado dagiti maabot tayo nga tattao. I don't know if that was Tagalog English but maabot to reach all of these different people because we are in a community. Saan laing nga community dagiti Pilipino nga dagiti pay daduma nga tattao.
you couldn't have said it better, Tom. And and I know we're wrapping up here, so just a reminder that in terms of the programa mi at kami tumanin kuno umay nga Domingo, ang agtingin kunyon to yan kay Radiothon kuno Sabado, and then make sure that you tell everyone, ask people if they've been vaccinated, and refer them to us.
Exactly. So register, and if you have registered, mapang kayo pabakuna, right after your first bakuna, ag-register kayo met para tapno maala yung dagiti incentives that are there. So there's so many already. I think they can go to what is that website that they can go? Hawaii, yes, covid.hawaii.com, because they can see all of those different incentives. And then of course, dumyeg kayo to, into na Sabado, 10 to 1, for our incentives and many wonderful guests, entertainers, nga inawis, inawagan ni Sir Larry Ordonez. Yaman kami manin.
All right. Big mahalo to both of you, Clemen Montero and Dr. Agnes Malate. Great information on COVID-19. Laglagi penyo gagayem ken kakabsat ni Dr. Agnes Malate danto sa adda dijay Seafood City Supermarket. So nga bilang lain kayat iti agparehistro iti pan nakabakuna yo mapan kayo sa jay ta sindadaan dang tumulong kada kayo. Taludan.
Aging gana alauna.
Sajay. Ken kastamet bilang laing ta adda lugar nga kayat yung papananda tapno as asideg kada kayo mabalin yung nga iyam mo kada kwada babaen iti tatawag yu iti telepono 300-5548. That's 300-5548 sa lugsoden nyo sa jay sa dinno balasang ko tinakpaka rehistruan kunayo sa dinno balasang ko api nga balasang ko nam Larry kunayo siguro agsipod ta ni Dr. Agnes Sati sumungbat yung telepono tawagan nyo dahita 300-5548 kailukan 1 ti sumungbat. Bueno, kaya yuti Tagalog, magaling naman si Dr. Agnes mag-Tagalog, naintindihan pa, di ba? Kaunti lang, oo. So again, the number is 300-5548. Di makagapuno apay nga aramidan mi dagitoy gagayem ken kakabsat kada Domingo ken Lunes ngadda kami ditoy umay makisarsarita kada kayo iti radyo, umay makisarsarita kada kayo babaen iti Facebook, babaen iti YouTube, agsipod ta dagiti numbers, dagiti dagop dagiti nabakunaan isuda iti nagresulta iti nabababa nga kaso iti COVID iti komunidad tayo. Isu nga taginayunen nga aramiden tayo daytoy nasalsalon at ti komunidad tayo. Isu nga bilang laeng da agsarsarungad din kayo nga mapanagpabakuna. No, kaskuna ni Allen itatay, no nasalon at kayo, nasaya at no, mapang kayo agpabakuna, tapno maprotektaran, masalakniban, Saan laing nga si ka, no di pa'y ket dagiti amin nga kapulpulapul mo. Iti uneg ti balay, iti pagtrabahuan, iti taripnong nga partiyo, adda nga masalakniban kayo. Dagiti numeros nga in kayo mabasbasa ita, isuda iti mangipasimudaag nga nasayati mapan agpabakuna. Isuda ita ti magagapuno, apay nga kuna ni gobernador sa anin nga masapol ti maskara no magmagnaka iti ruwar ngem kada tayo nga daduma kaya tayo latamit ti maskara ta makasalbar tayo ti lipstick. Iso nga babali mo lang nga usaren no kayat mo ngem dagiti numbers mangipasimudaag nga nasaya at timapan agpabakuna. So let's all work together. Let's do this. Into no Sabado, adu dagit da radioton, magrugit alas 10 ti agsapa, ginggana ti alauna iti malem. Iso nga awisen da kayo, adu dagiti premiums nga maipaay kadagiti agdengeg. Na kitaem 2 thumbs up manipod kini Clemen because iso da kini antina napanda nagsolsolicit kadagiti premiums para into no Sabado. So stay tuned to how many radio stations will be carrying our broadcast, Agnes?
3 traditional and 1 internet. Sorry, we got 1 internet radio from Maui that will be carrying it.
Wonderful. So, for those of you who are watching us right now, thank you very much. And of course, thank you to Dr. Agnes Malate and Clemen Montero for joining us on FILCOM Cares radio program. Aloha, everyone. This program is made possible by a grant from the FILCOM Cares with funds from the Department of Health, State of Hawaii, and in partnership with Hawaii Public Health Institute. From the three of us, Clemen Montero, Dr. Agnes Malate, thank you for listening and thank you for watching us. Aloha, Agnes. Aloha, Clemen.
Aloha.
Okay. So we are leaving our Zoom room right now with our FILCOM Cares radio program. We'll do a station ID and another featured singer from Waikele, Hawaii, who will be singing for us. That's Esme Reyes. Up next, right after this station identification. You are listening to KNDI 1270 AM in Honolulu, Hawaii. The voices from around the world. Singing from Waikele, Oahu, here is Sherilyn Reyes. And she is a frontliner.
Sikat na lawag anang baybayan sa natalaang mo luwag tuog ka. Umanay kada makita na iti maminsan. Umanay kan katawag kan pa kumusta. Uray nun na sakit pilit nga awate. No panunutek asikat ay ayate. Hun panuwag na kurkurang nga kanya. Tindep pelak ti kumura jak inpaka. Imbes ngayay wenak saan ka indaganes na. Kasta kadit na pudno nga agaya. siya ti pabasule. Numarakrak ta ayat ken langin-langin. Tasikat na luwag anang baybayan. Sa natlaang mo nuwag tuog ka. Umanay kadta makita na iti mo minsan. Umanay ken katawag ken pa kumusta. Uray no nasakit pilit nga awate. No panunutek asikat ay ayate. Hun panuwak nagkurkurangan kanya. Hindi pelak ti gumura jak impaka. Imbes ngay ay wenak saan ta indaganes na. Kasta kadit na pudno nga agaya. Kasano nga ipatek ko ipikasken ka. Martirak ta pusong ayat mon jak mariknan. Jak mariknat pated ko, jak mariknat tabungong. Kasano jak gut den panagtuog ko. Hun panuwak na kurkurangan kanya. Hindi pelak ti gumura jak impaka. Imbes ngayay wenak saan ta indaganes na. Kasta kadit na pudno nga agaya. Kasta kadit na pudno nga agaya. Kasta kadit na pudno nga agaya.
And she's a frontliner herself from Waikele on Oahu. That's Esme Reyes singing right here on Filipino radio. I'm Larry Ordonez. Our time 57 minutes after the hour. Thanks for joining us. And for those of you who are watching us on Facebook live streaming, we are going to stop it and back to our regular programming on KNDI Radio. I'm Larry Ordonez. We will be right back, everyone.
More music! More music!
You are listening to KNDI 1270 AM in Honolulu, Hawaii.